Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and today I'm gonna be playing my Seablock game. Let's see. So in the previous episode we built this awesome build that should be giving us lots, well basically it should double our blue socket production, but that's kind of what it should do. The reality is that it's not gonna do that. That's a bit unfortunate, but we need a bunch of resources to feed it. And for example, one thing that we don't have is this stuff, sulfuric acid canisters. We just don't transport sulfuric acid in canisters yet, but I'd like to start doing that. So if you look at this, what exactly are we missing? We seem to be missing solder coils, right? Am I requesting them? I am requesting them, so I would expect us to get solder coils at some point, but looks like we are having some difficulties with that. That's okay. Let's maybe focus on this thing, on sulfuric acid canister first. Let's do this. And I know exactly the spot where I will be providing them. Well, probably makes sense to export them on 2 stations. I will do that. I want us to stop having this lamp being red. I don't want it to be red, and I don't want this to be purple. I want this one to be green. I want lots of blue sockets. That is the goal, because this has been slowing us down for a while now, and I feel like enough is enough. Right? I feel like it's enough. Or that we should fix the situation, especially now that we have lots of ores getting produced. Well, we do have lots of ores getting produced, but we are still short on what is this? Platinum stereotype? No, stereotype. Saphirite stereotype. This is stereotype, I think. I mean, I could double check. This is stereotype. Yep, that is correct. So, what am I doing here? I would like to copy this part, this block, and I would like to, well, basically paste it right here. That is it. And another thing that I'd like to do, let's see, how we're transporting them. We are letting this cross just like that. So I would like to kind of do the following thing. We want to get splitter. So here is our splitter. We can turn it, send things forward. This part, just copy this build. Honestly, it's simple as that. And this part, I think I'll need to copy it like this. We'll have to change the recipe. Oh. And we'll need to add 2. We will need to add 2 substations. Nice. We will we'll remove the wires. We'll get more wires because that's what we need to be doing. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll just wait a little bit for this thing to be placed down, and by the robots, especially this LTN stop, because I want to give it a proper name, and we should be fine. So this single station is supplying canisters to this build, and this build. I think that's fine. I think that's enough. if you're having any problems here, we can build a new station right there, right? Because we are not actually using this thing for anything at the moment. Well, maybe we will be using it for getting some extra sulfur. Now, think about it. We could use it to consume sulfur, but we probably don't have to. Right, while all of that is happening, let's get back to this part. And I'm thinking, so we need to have a lot of processing substrate. What would it take? With the current level of technology, meaning that we have only prod model tier 1, and we can probably surround it in like 30, maybe beacons. We have to see. So if we are going with this approach, well, I'm actually surprised. Can we really place only 30? How many are here? 30, and we have 2 more. So realistically, yes, it means that we have only 30 fiberglass board. That's really interesting. So we'll need a bit more of these things. Okay, let's try to do the following. Let's say we'll be getting these 2 things from sheet coils. And the amount here is pretty low. We do not need, well, actually, I can make it, can do it like this, and we could even add a couple of speed beacons, and it's already more than enough. Right. Now the question is, ferric chloride solution, what do we need for it? We need iron ore and hydrogen chloride gas. That's very interesting because I'm not sure. Oh no, we do export it in gas bottles. That is good. So we do have hydrogen chloride. Right, let's get back to this part so we can actually finish this whole block and forget about this, or pretty much forget about this. Sulfuric acid canister. Yes, please give it. Here we want to look at sulfuric acid canister. Yep, the name here is gonna be this is about sulfuric wastewater, and this is about sulfuric canisters. Sulfuric acid canisters. It's about this, I believe. How much stuff do we have? Wait, well, we seem to have a lot of things there. This is a provider, the reasonable default. Honestly, it's looking pretty good. So we have sulfuric acid, and we should have delivery pretty much immediately. Let's observe this. Let's observe. And put away cup of, well, cup of what used to be cup of coffee. It's empty now. Let's see. We should. Okay, nice. We are getting the train, and now what I want to see, I want to check whether all of the inserters actually working. That is the goal. I want to make sure that the drop-off locations are correct. But you know, even if they're not correct, it's probably not a huge deal. If like a couple of inserters are not doing anything, unless it becomes a problem. Okay, all of this. Oh, come on. It took like, what, 2 seconds. You know what? Even if half of these inserters are not really working correctly, it's fine. It is fine. Right. Let's continue. What are we... Oh, look at this. So beautiful. It is so beautiful. We do have a slight problem with consumption of the geodes, to be honest, because we are kind of relying... Oh, I was gonna say we are relying on these blocks, but maybe it's not exactly the case. We have these blocks, and these ones are requesting geodes. Okay, nice. So we do have geode kind of processing down there. Now, I think I decided to stop this process. Oh, we also have geode processing here. Okay. This one, the one about aluminium. Honestly, I'm not sure whether I should really stop it, like whether I should stop it for real. But let's do this. Let's go and just remove all of this from here. We will remove all of this here. I have no idea why we have a little bit of this materials over there. Seems like doesn't seem to be the correct choice. Right, I'm removing this part. We are removing this one. Good. And is that enough? I think so. I believe so. How much? Wow, we have 60. We basically have 60,000 of titanium sheet coils. This is huge. This is a lot. What this also means, it means that right here, I don't want to be requesting this thing anymore. Titanium plates, 20 stacks. Nope, I am not interested in that anymore. I'm interested in titanium sheet coils, 20 stacks. Yep. That's what I want. Yeah. Okay. That looks good. I'll have to change that part soonish. Here, I'm not sure whether a single one would be enough to get the amount of titanium. It's probably gonna be fine, because we're talking about... have 2 and something crafting speed. So 2 rounds per second, it's basically cost like 9 titanium plates per second. And crafted time is half a second, so it's around like 18. Just for this one assembly machine. So I feel like it is okay. Let's say we're going for like 100. Good. Right. Just to make it a little bit easier to deal with in the future, I would like to copy this one. We are waiting for a robot to place the thing. Hello, robots? Where are you? I'm blaming this part on all of that. I'm blaming this thing. No, it doesn't matter. It'd be easier just to get there and change. I wanted to change the filter condition and then kind of copy it over when needed, but I am not convinced. We need to think about this at this point. Right, let's see. I would like to produce a lot of substrates here. We need hydrogen chloride gas, which we'll be getting from this thing. And we require what? 1.1 bottles per second. 1.6. It's nothing. We need iron. Do we need anything else? Yes, we need this thing. 16 fiberglass boards. How? Oh. Liquid resin and glass fiber. Wait, is this the way this spot used to work? Yep. That's actually how it worked. We were getting glass fiber and the other thing. Okay. Okay, let's change this a little bit. Let's say we are trying to overbuild it a little bit, and we are going for maybe 40. Oh, sorry, I'm getting like some random noises on the phone. It's okay. Let's see. If you're going for 30, we will need 4 of them. I think that's good enough. We will need 4 of those here. Right, let's do this. Let's produce the stuff. And okay, that's a lot of liquid resin that we'll need to deliver. Right, let's build this. I'm not sure, should I just copy it? Let's copy this part. We'll use it as the base for what we are doing. Well, no, I could place it like this so that it's kind of symmetrical. Well, not exactly symmetrical, but so that it fits the corner nicely. No, I don't need this part. We are not interested in any of this just yet. Well, I guess we are just a little bit. Let's see. We need... Let's think a bit. What are we actually doing here? We are trying to feed the thing with ferric chloride solution. We can easily produce it on that side, right? Okay, now change my mind by bringing it down. Okay. We need to send 3 materials there. Three materials. And the limit here, we set it to 30. What if we do 29? Right. We really want 30 beacons. And here, how many do we have? We have 32. So we can afford to remove 2 beacons. No. Say we do it like this. We remove these 2 beacons, and we have 2 bells, just giving us some stuff from here. So this is up to bells. We'd like to copy it 4 times. That's the plan, right? To copy it 4 times. We want to have well, I am actually gonna say something like this. Yep. And this will be the output. Now the problem is as follows. we need... How should I do this? Okay, if you go to the planner here, how many beacons do we actually have to have? If we have only 2 beacons, that's not quite enough. We want to have 3 beacons here, and I would assume 3 beacons on the other side. Right, we want to have 3 plus 3 beacons. So, how about... placing this thing here, right, it's a bad spot. Here. There is enough beacons on this side, right? And we can do kind of the same thing over here. Now, what we're gonna do? We would like to add a splitter like that, the output like that, something like this. Let's see. Oh, just realized something. We can try. Oh, yes. Yes. We'll do it like this. Check this out. We will have... I think I used a similar approach somewhere. Where did I use it? In my Rail Vault, Death Vault playthrough, I use this for purple signs to mix modules and furnaces, I think. Yep, I'm gonna reuse it here because I think it's gonna be perfect what we're trying to achieve here. Right, it's like literally the same thing. Exact copy. Right. We're doing it like this. Here. Have to do something like that. It's gonna be output. Well, actually bring it here. So this is the output. And here we would like to do something like that. Okay, awesome. So this is gonna be bringing copper and silver. What's the throughput? 60 items per second. That is great. Exactly what I want to see. Now, we don't need one. Let's think. We would like to feed it some items that's obvious, feed the other thing, some items that's also obvious. Let's mark the stuff that we don't care about. This we don't care about. This one, we do not yet have green things here. I could use speed module, and that makes it so that we need only one. Interesting. What's the stuff that we need the most? Say glass fiber and liquid resin. Right. Let's pass it. So we need glass fiber and liquid resin. So if we have these two things delivered, I mean, I don't know where. Let's say somewhere here. With well, is this the way to go? Is this the way? So we could have this thing. I could bring all of this down, let's say here. It looks like a pretty good spot, to be honest. We could have the inputs here so that they are consuming. We want to consume stuff evenly from the warehouses. I'll probably move all of this up by one, you know, like this. I think that's gonna be good enough for what you're trying to... Right, and we'll need to do something with this output. Good. Now, the problem... Well, it's not even a problem, to be honest. We just need to... let's see. Right. I want to do something like this, I feel like. Can I deliver things on that side? Yes, I can. So, this one will be handling these two lines of fiberglass board, right? And the other one, basically we want it to focus on... oh wait, like this, on the other two. This thing and this one. Awesome. Now we could have two things delivering copper and silver coils. Right, let's start with the middle ones. What is this? Liquid resin barrel. We want resin. We want liquid resin barrel in the middle. And this one is glass fiber. Glass fiber, this one, nice. Good. Let's think, let's say, place this thing here. Remove them. I mean, yeah, this part, this side looks bad. Well, no, I will turn this around like that. I'm not sure whether what I'm doing is a good idea or not, to be honest. Let's see, we need to build this stuff, and it doesn't even need any speed models or anything. We just need to get some iron ore, and right, let's do this. We want iron ore, and we want the stuff probably produced here. No. Oh, yes. Right, let's say we'll have this thing placed like that. We want to have copper shit coils here. Coils, yep. Here we want silver shit coils. Silver shit coils. Let's start a quest on this, maybe. Output on. Maybe not. Provider, nope. What is this one? We want copper shit coil, we want silver. What? We want copper. 0. Silver. I mean, it doesn't have to be 0, because it's turned off. I think it's turned off. We can place 100 here easily. Then we'll need glass fiber and liquid resin barrels. Let's do this. Glass fiber, same thing, 100. We'll make 75. Liquid resin barrels. Resin. Barreled one. Good. What else do we need? Let's think. So that's everything that we built so far. We'll also need to get iron and bottle hydrogen chloride gas. Let's do this. So, bottled hydrogen chloride gas will go here, I would say. Iron will go here. Right. I mean, could make it a little bit nice, and if I grab this there, we could also make this one actually more compact when you think about it. And this part, this could be input, and right, it can work like this. Here we'll have iron. We will need to, I would say, merge the outputs. Yep. And we could say that this line is the one, just some output that will be dropping right there. Okay. Good. Next. What do we need next? I think I forgot. What is this sound? Sorry about the sounds, but I cannot mute my phone just in case someone calls. So I can't really mute it. So it's yeah, a bit unfortunate that you have to listen to it. I am sorry. Right. Chloride, hydrogen chloride, bottled hydrogen chloride gas. That's exactly what we want here. And let's start requesting things. Maybe we need iron or something 100 and bottled hydrogen chloride gas. So we need what? 6 inputs. But then the question is, why are we getting only 100? We can get 200 of this. Right, let's do this. Let's ask for 200, because this way we'll have fewer trains. I mean, that is gonna be very, very useful. Okay. Good. Turning this on. And we are actually missing. We are missing power. Right. It's in here. I think it looks okay. So we are doing that. Is this it? That's the question. Do we need to do anything in addition to that? Right. Here is a pipe. Can I make it a bit better? Right. I feel like I have to do this. I don't see another choice. I mean, I do, but that's the easiest one and will probably be fine. As it is, here we'll copy this thing and we are gonna place, well, we'll be placing things on a belt. Okay, turns out we need to have this belt. Good. Let's add some. Let's add some lights here, and maybe here, maybe in this corner as well. And maybe want to do something about this. I don't know. Right, something like that. should be fine. Now, what do we need here? We would like to grab this and to deliver it right here. We'll want to do the same with this line. Right, these are inputs, they are not outputs. Now what else I'm missing? I am missing iron ore here. Let's take a look. What is happening? I'm just bringing it from the side right here. Look at this. We should get enough ferric chloride solution. Let's see whether what we did here is actually enough or not. Right, and the final thing, we would want to get some wires, I feel. We'll want to add a splitter to somewhat evenly load the thing. Into the warehouses. Yep, something like that. Now, the problem is that I didn't give a name to the station. That's unfortunate, and I'm afraid to change the name on the fly, so this is gonna be circuits, this stuff, output. It's just about substrates. We could even scale it a little bit further if we wanted to, but for now we don't want to, right? We do not want to scale it further. That's exactly how we want it to stay for now. Okay, we have 2 trains already on the way. I feel like it will be really bad idea, like it would be really bad to change the name of the station. Okay, some other train is coming. Right, we'll just keep it disconnected for now, just to make sure that production stops. We're missing fiberglass thingy from here, which we need glass fiber, and oh, but that's the thing that we actually are getting right now. Okay, that is awesome. So everything is working as it should. And here we are interested in substrate. How much do we want? 100,000? Is this a good amount? I think so. I feel like 100... Oh. Wait. I'm not exactly sure what happened here and here. Well, here everything's fine. Let's quickly check. Do we have enough uranium? Do we have enough of this? Of 1000? Why is this... Why are these two not working? What's going on? Right, maybe now it's time to rename it real quick. We want it to be about this thing, except this is input. Yep. Right, let's get back to substrates. I'm not sure what's going on here. Why we do not have power. So timer is ticking this thing. It's ticking one, and this thing we do not have enough. Wait, we have. It's working fine. Oh, I see. Missing this connection. That was the problem. I get it now. And what we're doing here? Modules input. Right. Strange. Very strange stuff. Right, what I actually wanted to check. I want to check how many things we have here. We are limiting it by 50,000. That's okay. Here we are going for 100,000. That is also fine. One other thing that we need to get the thing delivered here. We need to set the filter like that. And right, I think the problem is that we need to somehow deliver it here via this things. Okay, let's do this. Let's bring it maybe to this side. I mean, it doesn't particularly matter how nice we are making these builds be, but I just like to have, you know, really nice builds. I like nice builds. So we're missing only processing substrate here. We're missing only substrate, only substrate, only substrate. Once we start producing it, it will go here. Right, let's think a little bit. What do we actually want to have here? We'd like, I think, to have this thing done like that, right? Now, here we would want to do something like this, probably. Let's remove the stone. Oh, look at that. Like this. Actually. This is the input that's going there. Good. Do it like this. These are inputs. Nice. This part, I'd actually say I probably want it working like this here, and here I'd like to have another splitter and something bringing the substrates across over there. Let's take another look. So we have proper thresholds. We are getting sulfuric acid here in the canisters. That is good. And we also finally started using this integrated electronics. We built an awesome build here, and we never made use of it. So now we're actually doing something. That is great. Alright, so we have substrate build working. I don't see any issues here. It's a little bit slow, but it's okay. It will become much faster once we add, once we are able to build beacons here. And this part, this is what I'm also really looking forward. Oh, right, I am looking forward to that, but we didn't finish this think. I think placement here would make more sense, maybe. Right, let's disconnect that. And now the question, should we have... should we use the same approach that we used? Yeah, or not? I think so, yep. I think that's what we want to have here. Something like this. Right? We'll deliver things there. And we need to disconnect the store. Right, this one got disconnected and later connected. That is awesome. Oh, look at this. We are producing a ton of blue circuits. Just look at this. It works. We probably want a bit more beacons here to help with the whole process, but yeah. Can't get everything at once, right? Have to wait a little bit. Oh, nice. We got these connections. We are going for, I guess to try it, 100,000 blue circuits. That's how much we want to export from one station. So one thing that we have a tiny problem with this build, well, we kind of have two things. We rely on red circuits, but red circuits shouldn't be an issue. I want to scale it separately. So that's the idea. I really want to scale red circuits separately, not have them as part of blue circuits build. And we'll need a ton of red circuits. We'll need a huge production of them, so delivering like what, 30 or something per second via trains, it shouldn't really be an issue. And another thing that we're kind of relying on here is this stuff. Integrated electronics. We are kind of relying on that, and I'm not sure whether this is enough. Well, we can actually improve this. Now that I see this, we can definitely make this one a little bit better. Actually, don't I need to... Here we just want to improve it, just like that. What's the limit we have here? 100,000. Good. Good limit. Now the question, should we be exporting excess charcoal or not? Maybe I should add it, since we have ability to export it. Why don't I do it? Let's do this. We'll have some extra charcoal exported over there. Just in case we need it somewhere. I really don't want to end up running out of charcoal. But also, like, transporting charcoal over trains, I'm not sure how good of an idea that is, to be honest. Right. Right, I'll get back there in a moment. I completely forgot about one thing that we did in the very beginning of the episode. We were switching our main base from titanium plates to titanium other things. titanium sheet coils. The mole, this spot. Right, we have to do it like this. Then a lot of stuff will be delivered over here. And it will be converted, well, not like that. We'll have 1,000 of titanium ready to be used at any moment. Is this not fast enough? I mean, it's probably not fast enough, so what could we do? We could grab this thing, just kind of paste it here, and speed up some of the things. Yeah, it is a bit questionable. I understand that, I'm aware of that, but that's okay. So this thing is just unable to keep up. What if I add another? No, I don't want to sacrifice the speed. I was thinking, should I add another speed model here instead of the sport models, but I don't want. I do not want to. But we need to remove the buffer. Yeah. So now we basically have 2 times all that. Good. Let's go back to charcoal and limit that thing. That it's right here. We want to limit the amount of charcoal. I don't know what's a good number. Let's say 50,000. Well, it's 50,000. Go for it. Something like that. I think it'll be fine. 150,000 between both. It's what? It's 750. Let's say 800. Wait, what am I doing? Right, it's 800 stacks in one. No, it's 8. Oh, math is hard. 150 divided by 2. It's 80,000. 80,000 divided by 200. It's what? 8 divided by 20. 800 divided by 2, it's 400. 400 stacks. Should be completely fine. Alright, look at this. It's great. And we don't even have all the beacons. I want to look at... Right, first let's get back to our mall. Now let's take a look at this one. This is producing stuff. That's good, but we are short. Oh, we are short on red circuits. How did that happen? How are we short red circuits? Because of copper? I'm not sure. I don't like that. I got so excited that we finally fixed the problem with blue circuits, and now we actually see that we didn't resolve it. Oh, we are missing some wires here. Let's fix them. Let's add this wire, this wire, this wire, and this wire. Okay, good. That looks good. But we don't have a lot of red circuits. I can't say I like it. I don't really like that. Okay, maybe we should add some other stuff that we care about here. For example, we could add... not sure what we should. Like fiberglass thingy. Might be useful. Oh, resin. You know what? Yes, I'm gonna add resin here right now. Is this resin? No, that's thermal water. Let's do this. It's just that I want to see. I want to see this kind of stuff. Right. We're producing substrates, we're producing everything. We have a problem. Wait, but why exactly are we short? Why exactly are we short on red circuits? There must be, like, we must be missing something. Right. This is, what do we have here? We have resin. Right, that's what we are trying to monitor here. Let's is our resin barrel. Yep, and here is our resin barrel. Good. We do have some amount of resin. We don't have a lot of base mineral oil barrels, and I do not like that. I'm a bit concerned. Base mineral oil barrel. Yep. I'm a bit concerned about that. Let's see. Oh no. We are short on everything. We don't have copper ore. We don't have copper wires. Well, this part is not that bad. And this one... Right, this one is no longer an issue. Titanium plate. Which is kind of surprising. Yep, that is all very interesting. Especially interesting the fact that we have a problem with red circuits. And here, well, we are producing them. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at something. Let's say I am interested in circuits, in the red circuits. Well, maybe also in the green ones. And in processing units, obviously. So, let's see what is happening. Red circuits. We've been producing them at a constant rate. Basically for like 10 hours. There was something happening here, but for the most part they're being produced non-stop. So it looks like we don't actually have problems with circuits. And processing units, let's see. Right. Let's observe. These are advanced circuits. We've been consuming them all the time. Let's let me also remove green ones because I don't think they're really interesting at this point. So processing unit production is not great. Been suffering a lot. Advanced circuits production has been constant. If you look at the last hour, well, I guess let's say last hour, I can see an increase. So if you look at last 10 hours, on average we are producing 300 of processing units per minute. And now, over the last 10 minutes we are producing 479. Okay, and then it's dropping down. Why is that? Is it because of our new build or not? Let's take a look. No, it's not because of our new build. And our new build is not even fully finished. We're waiting for more modules and all of these things. Let's take look, this one is working. This one is working. This one is working fine. That is maximum 5 connections reached. It's interesting. Oh, what's this? How does this make sense? Right. Have connection here. Have connection here. Have connection here. I mean, I would have expected to see a bit more than this, but it's not that bad, to be honest. It's not that bad. And we could also upgrade... Can we upgrade this block? It's a question. I don't think we can, because the block that we have here, it uses 100 megawatts. And the block right here... No, not this one. The every circuit one. Well, actually, it can. We can use this, like we can replace this. The only kind of problematic part is this thing, actually. Oh my god. Very, very interesting. We're missing an inserter. So we're actually using this thing to produce a lot of liquid resin. Oh, interesting. So in theory I could copy it and paste it here. Well, okay, I cannot copy it, but we could kind of recreate this build. We could recreate this build right here. We can deliver liquid resin directly here. Maybe it's going to be like next level of optimization once we'll need to build like, you know, a better block here with better beacons, better modules, better everything, basically like the final design. We could actually compact it quite a lot. And this integrated electronics, we could also be producing them right there. So we could have integrated electronics coming from this side. We could have substrates coming from this side. And we could have, what was that? Resin built here, that in the amounts that it's needed for this. Or, you know, or maybe something even better. Right, let me go there. Something potentially even better. This stuff, not glass fiber, this one, fiberglass board, it's needed in a bunch of places, right? Fiberglass, well, not this thing. First of all, let's see. Liquid resin, what do we need it for? We need it for resin and for fiberglass ball. And glass fiber, it is needed for what? Only for fiberglass board. And fiberglass board is needed for modules, for advanced processing substrate. Okay, it's the same thing basically. And for processing substrate. So we could have production of resin ending up in fiberglass board. Because here we are going for resin. Okay, this recipes, the usages, let's take another look. Barrels, who cares? Resin, as in this resin, we probably don't care. Fiberglass board, we definitely do care, and we don't have that many other options. Let's take a look at this thing. We need it for phenolic board. Okay, that's interesting. Because these boards are also needed for something. For its circuits, probably, right, for its circuits. So liquid resin is needed for two things. And wooden board is very easy to produce from paper. Right, I don't want to be using wood for that, I want to be using paper for that. So we could be delivering... Or maybe the way to go is just to have a really good build that fits into like this quadrant for liquid resin. And we could have the same process, right? We could have the thing here, we could have substrates here, we could have liquid resin here. We'll be getting maybe potentially some extra inputs or not, or over here we're already getting fiberglass, so I guess it's okay, and it's not like we need lots of it. So I think we have pretty good setup, and we'll might even be able to recreate it for the black circuits. Let's do something real quick before we end this episode. Okay, it's not this one. Processing units. These are definitely processing units, and these are definitely substrates. Processing substrates. Good. I don't have anything to do here. Let's add crosses so that we do not accidentally use this space for something. I mean, actually I wouldn't mind producing red sockets right here, but oh, wouldn't that be great? No. Yes, no. Yes, it would be great. We could have red circuits produced here in the quantities needed for blue circuits, in theory. And we could have substrates produced here from the same resin. So one block of resin could be used both for these substrates and for red circuit substrates. I'm probably overthinking too much. Right. I want to take another look at the numbers here. Well, advanced circuits are down, and I think they're down because we are short on something. No, we are not short. So that we are short on things here. And what are we short on? Aluminium. Look at that. Okay, we are getting aluminium. But this is very, very interesting. We need a really good production of red circuits. It's hard for me to tell right now whether we are short on... like whether we actually are short on aluminium or whether... well, we kinda are short, or whether it's just our trains being too slow. So we are indeed short on aluminium, and actually short on glass fiber, which is a little bit more concerning, because I thought that we were producing lots of it. Well, we are producing some of it, but I guess we cannot call it lots of glass fiber. That is very interesting. And what's happening? Oh, look at that. The situation is becoming worse and worse. It's becoming worse and worse. We don't have advanced circuits now. Because of aluminium. Right, and yeah, station with aluminium is probably not that. Oh, I actually understand why it's happening. It's because we had this very, very high consumption of these ores from here. We continue to consume them, and this it's reasonable to assume that it's causing issues. It's causing shortages in other places, because the way our ore refining works. So let's take a look at something that we're using here. Robite, right? Let's take a look at Robite. We're actually prioritizing the highest tier. Like this tier has higher priority than this one, and only then the chunks going. I'm surprised that we are not consuming from here. Onium is also full. Wow. This thing is not working. For some reason, right? We don't have the ore. And this one, Javelite. I don't think we ever finished building this Javelite block, did we? Right, we don't have the acids there. Should we do that? Should we do something about this acids or not? I'll have to think about that because I mean, Javelite is nice, but we are processing Javelite here, so it might not be a huge problem for us at this point. Let's take another look. 1 sockets going up. We are producing processing units. Let's take a look. 350. Okay, that's not that great. 400. 400 processing units per minute. I want more. I think I want like 100 per second in the end, or 150 per second. Yeah. Okay, good. Let's take a break here. We've been at it long enough. I want to move to the block with substrates because that's what we built today, right? We actually shot on right circuits as expected. That makes sense. So yeah, I want to look at this part. We produce this block. It's very kind of small, you could say trivial block, but nonetheless it's doing something useful. We increased by a ton our substrate production, and our blue circuit production is actually working. It's actually running. Nice. Okay. That's it. That is the end of the episode. Thank you for watching it. I hope you enjoyed the episode and are enjoying the series, and I will see you in the next one. Cheers.